Hello, everybody. I'm super excited to have you here today because today we're going to talk about exit strategy and just strategy in general. My name is Ina Holwood and welcome to the Inforcrypt Academy. This is an extra video, especially for you, because I've been seeing a lot of people struggling with the same things over and over. And that is, as soon as they get all the information that cryptocurrency holds, or they want to start investing, they get stuck on what to buy, where to buy. And then once they bought, they get stuck on when to sell, how to sell, to what do I sell, how do I send it back to my bank account, and all of that. So today's lesson is going to be exit strategy. I'm super excited about this. And I think this is the missing link for your crypto portfolio and for your just in general, to be successful in cryptocurrency, it's very important to have this kind of strategies. The good thing is I have everything figured out. I've been doing this for the last 6 years full time, and I made some great templates for you, and I cannot wait to show you everything that I've made today. So I'm going to share my screen. I made a little PowerPoint. Not gonna lie, I'm quite excited about it because this is just the missing link. This was the missing link for myself, and I hope you will figure out a lot of things on your own with this video. So let's dig in. Okay, so content. First of all, we're gonna define your why, and this sounds a little bit like all the gurus are talking about, let's define your why, but this is so important, and let me explain you in a minute why. We're going to talk about budget, the scenarios, the maintenance of the wallet, which is really important, also privacy. Then we're going to talk about exit strategy and mindset in general. So first, let's define your why, okay? Cryptocurrency is something you can earn a lot of money with, yes, but it is also a very hard thing to do. You will have to keep trying, even though sometimes you will make mistakes. This video also goes out to people who are not students with us. And I think if you start on your own and don't really have a community or a mentor like we do, it can be a very hard journey. So it is very important in order to stay consistent to know what you want. What is the thing, except for money, that you want into your life? Because remember, money can buy a house, money cannot buy a home. Money can buy your plane ticket, money cannot buy you a trip with friends. Okay, it's like everything money does is just make some things easier, but that doesn't fulfill your life and your heart. So you should be consistent and really knowing how and what you want, and then the things will flow easier. What I like to do is take a piece of paper and a pen and just write down what I want, what I not want. It looks really simple, but for a lot of people, they get stuck there. So make sure you do this for several times. You just write down out of the top of your head. Don't think about it too much. Just write down what I want and what I not want, because what you don't want is as important as what you want. That will bring you closer to your goal. Also, whenever you make a mistake or there is something that makes you a little bit down, you will have this what I want list next to you in order to motivate you to keep going. So write down what you want and what you don't want. Maybe this is a nice time to pause the video, take a piece of paper, and just write 5 things you want and 5 things you don't want. Moving on, we're going to talk about budget. A lot of people ask like, Ina, I just started in crypto and I think I learned enough. Now I'm ready to invest. How much do I invest? Well, we start with less than $100. In the academy too, like people who come with all the knowledge and my blueprint of how to work with cryptocurrency, even they are confused. Like, should I start with like 5,000 or like 100 or like, I don't know. It's always nice to know that the first investment is also an investment of knowledge and experience. So your first investment is better to keep it under $100. If you, within time, have enough confidence to do more or to invest more, you can invest 10 to 25% of your savings capital. Okay, you never want to invest all your money in cryptocurrency. Therefore, it's a very volatile market and you never know what the market's going to do. So it's really important that you only invest maximum of 25% of your savings capital and only invest the money that you can afford to lose. Then you can ask me like, oh, Ine, am I going to lose this money? No, of course not. But you have to imagine like, it's like a savings account. It's not the purpose that you put it in one day and then 3 days later, take it out again. It's the meaning that you see this as a long-term investment. So only invest what you can afford to lose. So you can invest with comfort. Okay. Maybe this is the time to again pause the video and write down what is a nice number for you to invest. First, of course, less than 100. Then you can see how the markets move, how the markets work. Then you can get a little bit of feeling with cryptocurrency, and then you can invest more, but never more than 25%. So that's the basic. It's really simple. Just define for yourself what is nice for you. You can also say like, oh, I'm going to invest like 100 euros every month. And that doesn't sound like a lot, but that's a lot because there's like 12 months. That's 1,200 every year you can invest. And with that, it's a very nice DCA, dollar cost averaging. So I'm also like excited about that. I did that for a long time. Now I just invest big chunks because I'm way further in the process, but that's a nice way to start investing. Let's look at the scenarios, okay? There's 3 scenarios. First of all, you have invested nothing or almost nothing yet. Secondly, you have already invested but still want to invest. And as third, you have already invested everything and now you are ready to sell or wait for the pump. Let's go over the first thing. You have invested nothing or almost nothing yet. Okay, first of all, before you buy, there's this preparation you need to do, right? And this is a list. You can screenshot it or pause the video. But this is a list, what you need to do before investing. First of all, set up at least 2 exchanges and verify them, okay? That means make an account with Binance or Coinbase, Kraken or Bybit, anything, and make sure these are verified with your KYC, which means know your customer. You will have to identify yourself by your ID, make a photo of yourself or fill in your address. So the portal is open to send and withdraw money. Secondly, make sure your ledger or your Trezor is installed. And if you don't know what a ledger or Trezor is, go to our YouTube channel or go to the videos in the basics and find out what ledger and Trezors are all about. These are #1 priority because this will make sure your coins are safe and stored well in a digital vault. Third is a CoinGecko app. Download it on your phone. Why is this so important? It is important to keep track of your cryptocurrencies at all times. CoinGecko, before we used FTX, but of course FTX is not there anymore, but CoinGecko will keep track of all your cryptocurrencies everywhere. And what do I mean by that? Just imagine you have 3 accounts, one with Kraken, one with Coinbase, and one with Binance. And 3 of the platforms have money of yours on it because some coins you cannot buy at Coinbase, therefore you bought them at Binance, and you also invested at some coins in Kraken. So on 3 platforms, there's money. Also, you have a ledger where you put some money on. So now your money is divided in between 4 places, right? It is important that your CoinGecko app is installed so you can input all the numbers of all these 4 accounts. So you have an overall overview of your coins. And if you want to know how that works, you can reach out to me at any times or place a comment in the comments below or text me on WhatsApp. I'll be happy to answer your questions about this app. But normally it's quite simple to install it. Something happened with my PowerPoint here, and the 4th thing is not like it is nothing really, sorry. The 5th thing is really important. You need a purchase schedule. And that's where a lot of people go wrong. And I will have an example in the next slides. It is you should write down, first of all, when you bought which coin. Secondly, at what price, how much you bought, and where you bought it. So that's really, really important. It's so important to know for sure. When you look back, let's say you want to sell after a year and a half, but you don't know where you bought it and how much exactly and at what price, and then just things get messy. This will be very important in order to apply the exit strategy that I've prepared for you. So make sure you have this purchase schedule, and every time you buy a cryptocurrency, you just write down what, how much, when, and how much amount of coins for what price you bought it. Very, very important. Luckily, I made a template for you. You'll be able to download the template, and it's just a very simple template, and all the things are just right there. You just need to fill it in. So I've done a lot of work for you. TradingView and your purchase target on Binance. That is also one thing you need to have ready before buying. A lot of people think you just buy Bitcoin at the price it is today. But that's not really true. You can also automate the fact that you say, like, let's say today we are if I can see. Oh, I think we're around the 16th, I can be wrong, of May 2023. And right now, Bitcoin is at $27,000. Let's say you find that price a little bit too high and you see the market dropping until 20,000. Then you can go on Binance and select limits. Okay, I'm going to show you later how that works. And you can insert 20,000 and you can make sure that the app of Binance automatically buys whenever the price of 20,000 gets hit. Okay, so that's really cool because your emotions get locked out. It's just automated. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to be there. You don't have to be nervously waiting for that target to hit. You can just let it run. And one day you'll look at your phone and be like, huh, okay, I bought. That's really cool. If it doesn't hit, you can cancel it for free, but that's for another time, another video. So Binance is something very important. I'm going to use it a lot. There's other programs that do the same thing, but I like to work with Binance as it is the biggest in the world. Also, TradingView is something nice to have ready, but for a lot of people who doesn't have like TradingView, don't worry about it. If you don't know a lot of technical analysis, I love to make technical analysis videos, and I sometimes post them on YouTube too. You can always reach out to me if you're uncertain. I'm always available on Instagram or WhatsApp if you're nervous or uncertain about certain targets. That was a mouthful. I'm just gonna... Okay, ready to move on. Your coin decision. So once you have everything ready and everything into place, you have to decide which coins you're going to buy, right? So we're going to divide all the cryptocurrencies into 3 categories. First of all, a little speculative. Just like Bitcoin and Ethereum, some coins are just a little speculative. Bitcoin and Ethereum will likely stay here because they are one of the first cryptocurrencies. They have a proven concept. They have a nice price. And they are volatile, but not as volatile or as highly speculative coins. So you make sure your portfolio exists out of 50 to 30% of your total portfolio must exist out of little speculative coins. I always say that little or little speculative coins are like Bitcoin, Ethereum, but also like Litecoin, Ripple, coins that are existing for a long time, are a long time in the space, have a proven concept, a good community, and just basically everything a fundamental coin really, really needs. And it just have to add up to all those needs. If you have questions about that, please reach out. But it is important to have 30 to 50% of little speculative coins in your portfolio. Then we have like the average speculative coins. It's like Cardano. Everybody heard about Cardano. Also, you can say Ripple. That's not of course, your choice if you see Ripple as something a little speculative or average speculative. But I would say Ripple for me as little speculative. But then there's Cardano, there's Silica, there's Theta. There's all these little coins who are existing for more than 3 years and have a proven concept and already been through 1 bull run and 1 bear market, very important, and survived that. Then as last, we have, we invest 40 to 15% into average speculative coins. And the most part of my portfolio is existing out of those coins. But still, I have little speculative coins too, which balance my portfolio nice and straight out. Then we have the highly speculative coins, and that's something that is very personal. But the highly speculative coins can be coins that only exist like for a year or just went out. There's this pre-sales, there's these NFTs, there's these very cool projects that don't have a proven concept yet, that barely have some marketing, that you just found out like, oh, this is a gem. Make sure you don't go over your head with these coins, and just invest 20 to 5% into your portfolio. Remember, we only want to invest in maximum 15 coins. The more coins you have, the more work you will have. So I think this is very, very clear for you. So this is a purchase schedule. I see that this is still in Dutch, but I'm going to translate it. And in the template, I'm going to give you, it is all in English, so don't worry. So your holdings / your coins and the total target price. So you're going to put a target price on your totally invested money. Let's say you invest 2,000 euros and you want to make 10,000 out of your portfolio. Then you're going to write there 10,000. Don't forget, this is a template, so you can just adjust everything you want wherever you want. In the left column, we're going to write the name of the coin. The column next to it, we're going to put the buying price. So let's say you buy today, you buy Bitcoin today. That's going to be Bitcoin, 27,000. Platform, maybe Binance. The all-time high of Bitcoin is obviously $67,000. Your target is maybe $100,000, and your total gains if the targets gets hit. Okay, so you can also extend this. You can delete columns as soon as it's like oversightful for you. The most important is that you know when you bought and for how much. So at the point that you want to start selling, you know how much exactly your gains is going to be, because it's so important. Let's say you don't know where you bought Bitcoin and you want to start selling at 40 and you didn't know you bought at 27, then you're never gonna know what your margin was or what your gains were. So it's very important to keep track of that. Trading view and buying targets. So at the time of purchase, you must determine which phase the market is in. Is it up, down, or sideways? It's really important. If the market is going up, then we're only going to sell. If the market's going down, we're only going to buy. So if you're looking to buy in an upward market, and if the market's really high, you should not buy. So it's really important to use certain tools as TradingView for technical analysis. And that's for the people who are familiar with the platform TradingView. I think TradingView is quite overwhelming if you've never used it before, but I made some videos about it and I'm super excited talking about it. So technical analysis is really my thing. So if you're struggling with it, please reach out to me and I'll be happy to help you. There's also the rainbow chart and the cheat sheets, and I think they're here. Yes. So this is a nice cycle to follow. It's always the same, which means that the market is always in a very emotional state of mind, right? We have three phases. We have up from disbelief to euphoria. We have down from complexity to anger. And then we have the sideways rally from anger to disbelief. Okay, you must determine which phase the market is in before buying or selling. Okay, determine that phase. What can also be a very big help is this. Is the Bitcoin rainbow chart, excuse me. And this is a parabolic graph of the total price of Bitcoin. You can see it's different than other graphs you see. It's a parabole. And it's divided into colors, okay? Above here, you can see that there's like purple, blue, green, yellow, and so on. And above here, you can see that we are basically in a fire sale. So this is very cheap. Everything under the green is very, very cheap to buy. And this is the Bitcoin rainbow chart. I hear you asking, maybe you want to buy another coin or you want to buy something else. I don't know. Bitcoin is always going to be leading the market. So if you follow Bitcoin, then you will see that other coins that are quite similar, like right now, Bitcoin's at 27. He made a little uptrend already, and all the altcoins are not yet making that move. So Bitcoin is always a little bit ahead of the curve. So that's why I love to use this rainbow chart. And it's fairly easy to use for people who don't really use technical analysis. You, of course, have also TradingView, which is this divided into levels. We have trends. We have the market bursting out here. Right now, we are a little bit down here, but almost the same price as we were. And this is where I make my analysis. I don't want to go over technical analysis too much in this video because I have a whole chapter divided to you for my students, and I have a lot of videos on YouTube for people who are watching this on YouTube. So just watch those videos because I'm not going to go into depth for that video. I just really want to go over how important uptrends and downtrends are. So an uptrend is a trend where the market goes up. You see this rally up, and that's called an uptrend. And in an uptrend, we're only going to sell our coins. So as soon as we hit an uptrend, we're not going to buy anymore, or we end up buying too high and having no opportunity to sell. So only sell in an uptrend. Same for the downtrend. We're only going to buy in a downtrend. As soon as the market breaks and goes down, that's the moment where you want to buy as the market goes down. And of course, you're maybe not going to have the perfect price, or you're going to end up buying a little bit too high. But if the market drops more, you can just buy more. That's the power of dollar cost averaging and making sure everything is divided into little bits and pieces and not invest everything at once. Just relax, buy a little bit, see what happens, buy a little bit more when the market drops, and give it time. People, just give it time. Time is your friend in these markets. Also for selling, you want to sell a little bit by little bit, not everything all at once. That's never a good idea. Consolidation is often the last chance when the market is hitting the brakes and doing like nothing, like flats. Then often that's your last chance before a breakout. So make sure you watch these consolidations, because those were my best investing moments, is when the market was doing actually nothing in a downward moment. So I look at the rainbow charts and I see here there was a consolidation here in 2018. I bought most of my coins here. It was a very boring moment, but it was a very good moment to buy. And as soon as the market started going up, I was like, yes, I did the right thing. Don't forget, you always have the last chance. Oh, my mouse. Yes. Don't forget, you always have a last chance with the retests. And I'm going to talk about retests in technical analysis videos. Right now, around the 16,000, we had this bottom too. So this is great. Consolidation is your last chance. This fact is often a challenge. Take a look at the technical analysis lesson and consult us if there's any questions or uncertainties. You know that you can always count on us for extra advice. You're buying targets. Let's say you have a total of 5,000 euros to invest in crypto or dollars. So you carefully choose 10 coins that you want to equip for your investments. You want to pick 10 coins. Okay, that's what you do. You do you. So you choose 2 low speculative coins, 5 medium speculative coins, and 3 high speculative coins. You've done enough fundamental research to feel confident about the investments you're about to make. The amounts, you can distribute the amount as following. Few speculative coins, you can invest 2,500. let's say in 2 coins, Bitcoin and Ethereum, that means 1,250 per coin. Average speculative coins, 1,500. And you have 5, so that means you have 300 euros per coin. And highly speculative coins, you invest, you have 3 coins, so you invest 166 per coins. You have 500 euros left and you do nothing with it. You don't make any plans, you just keep it there just in case of. For example, little speculative coin number 1 is Bitcoin. First of all, is Bitcoin in a downtrend? Yes, so the purchase is possible. Targets. You buy 10 to 20% of your capital at the time, which is destined for that specific coin. So you invest 2,500 every time. And whenever the market drops, you buy more. Let's take a practical example. Okay, so let's go to the charts. And we're going to take Bitcoin. Okay. So we were just imagine that we are here in this downtrend, this market. And as you can see, as you learn in technical analysis, my market is divided into these zones, right? These are all zones. And just imagine that you have bought at 28 and now the market is dropping onto 19,000. There it's time to buy another time to buy more Bitcoin. Let's say then it drops more to 16 or maybe 17 and then 16. You had the opportunity to buy 4 times. It doesn't matter if you cannot invest your full capital into the market. What matters is that you bought at the lowest price and kept and had capital left to keep buying downwards. So that is really, really important. So I talked about Binance and how important it is to work with limits on Binance. And this is how the trading platform looks on Binance. It's a lot to watch at. But if you know where to watch or what to see, it is actually quite simple. So we forget the 2, 3, and 5. So we forget this, this, and this. What we want to use is number 6 here with the limit orders. So you have limit and market above here. And whenever you hit limit, you can insert the price where you want to buy based on these levels, okay? It's a bit hard if you're a beginner, so you can always reach out to me for help. But this is the most convenient way to buy your cryptocurrencies. It's really easy. It's really simple. And just make sure you are doing this with confidence. If you don't really feel comfortable, you can reach out to me. I'm glad to help you. Buying crypto. When purchasing the right cryptocurrency, there is a lot of uncertainty. We are often looking to the perfect point of purchase, right? But let me tell you something. There is no perfect point of purchase. Stay with dollar cost averaging and follow the markets without emotion. Strategy and plan are essential to transcending your emotions. So stick to the plan, stick to your strategy, and forget your emotions. I think that's the best trick I can tell you for today, because whenever there's too much emotions involved, that's just not good for you. You should stay grounded with your strategy and your plan. Then you have already invested but still want to invest. Go to possibility number 1. Go over all the things you want to do when you want to invest. And just, that's it. If you already invested some money, then listen to this. Exits. What is best to have at hand is the purchase price of each coin and an average price. Let's say you bought Bitcoin at 28, 19, 17, and 16, then your average will be around 19,500, 19,000, okay? It's very important to know because we need our purchasing price in order to sell our cryptocurrencies. What you will do is a simple technical analysis of your coins. Make sure there is an uptrend. Make sure your targets are there. these support and resistance lines. Your financial goals are there in your exit strategy plan, and your exit plan must be filled in. And I'm going to show you in a second. Super excited to show you because I worked a long time on this and I think it's quite complete. Track the purchasing price. This is already what we talked about. So make sure this is filled in before you want to sell. And your technical analysis must be ready. Also, your financial goals. Determine what you want short-term, intermediate, long-term. Maybe you want to build up some capital. Maybe you want a savings funds. Maybe you want to get more out of your 9 to 5 by just putting some money aside every month and accumulating that. Maybe you want to have passive income. Just write it down. It is so important to have these financial goals for yourself. And then, of course, we have the exit plan. I'm going to just show you in a second. Really proud of this. Worked a long time on this. Oh, up. Let's put it a little bit bigger. Cryptocurrency exit plan. Let's go over it really quick. I have it in a template for you, so you can just ask it for me and I will give you this template too. It's in Dutch and in English for the people that prefer it in Dutch. And it starts with a picture, okay? For me, that picture starts with Hawaii. I am a traveler. I love to be in the sun. I'm from Belgium, so I'm used to rain and clouds. And ever since I was 4 years old, I wanted to get out of Belgium and I want to explore the world. That is something you can buy with money, but it's not, you cannot buy your experiences with money. So I love to stick to nature. I would love to buy my own sailing boat one day and sail myself to Hawaii and live in Hawaii for a year because I'm a surfer. I love nature. I love fruits and I love cooking. So this is really my desire for the future. This is removable, so remove this picture and put a picture of what you really want, what the thing is that you desire. Every time you're going to open your exit plan, you're going to see your dream, you're going to see your desire, and you're going to manifest it way faster. It's also going to be very visual for you to see, okay, this is what I want. First of all, why cryptocurrency for me? I'm there again. It's the same lesson. Why? Here comes the main purpose, your main purpose. Short term, but also long term. What are your financial goals, right? Now you've seen the video, you can think about what do I want short term? What do I want long term? Once you have created a value into cryptocurrency and want to transcend it to something else, or switch it to something else, how do you like to cash out your cryptocurrency? And there's a lot of possibilities. There's gold, stable coins, real estate. You can send the money to your bank, but you're going to pay taxes, of course. So that's really important to encounter. You can buy stocks. You can invest in your own company or start your own company. There's Visa cards, and these are really, really cool for the people that don't know them. We have some videos in the Crypto Academy, but I just wanted to show you. Looks a little bit like this. This is a Visa card of Binance, and it's just a fully working card. I can pay my trips with this. I can purchase things in the shops. I can go to the pharmacist with this, just anything. Also shopping online. And this has a limit of, I think, 10,000 a day. So you can spend a lot of money with this without being taxed. So these cards are amazing. Okay, so you decide however you want to have your money transferred back to you, because that's important to think about before cashing out. You can also make a mood board. I want love. I want my friends and family. I want to travel. I want a big house with a pool. I want a car. I don't know. I want some gold. I want nice foods, nice drinks, whatever you want. You just put there, make it very visual. Then here's the schedule I made for you. The name of the coin, buying price, platform, all-time high. You get the thing. You just fill this out. And if you need more space, you just take a little bit more space. And then you fill in whatever you buy and when you buy it. Mining and staking is for people that know what it is. Maybe you stake or mine, fill in which coin, where you do it, the quantity and the ROI. Are there coins I still want to purchase? Also very important. Are there coins you still want to purchase? If not, you can just leave it open or remove it. But that's important to think about, because you could buy 5 coins to start with, but have like 3 coins that you're not sure about. So you fill those in and don't forget about them, so you can keep encountering them. This is only for Belgium. This is the tax thing that needs to be filled out if you want to cash out with the bank. So we're just going to go over that. It's 17 questions. But this is only for Belgium. Every country has their own way of cashing out. You can always reach out to me. I know a lot about taxes and about exit and about just legislation in other countries. So you can always reach out to me and ask about it. What are my strengths and my weaknesses? Why do I ask this? Well, that's because it's always going to come back to our strengths and our weaknesses, our working points, you know. If your strength is that you are determined and very patient, that is really, really important. If you're a very impatient person, then you should put it at your weaknesses, because that's going to be important. It's important to know who you are before you want to make this major financial shift in your life. So make sure you wrote that down. Which platforms do you have? I mean, Binance, Coinbase, like any exchanges. Do you have a ledger or not? Is there any platforms you still want to create? And also consider consulting an over-the-counter desk like Caleb and Brown, which are, I think, stationed in Australia. And these are very correct people when it comes to more than 5,000 euros. I think they do this personal purchase with you. They make personal contact, and they're very, very... it's a very, very good company to do like more than 5,000 euro transactions. Then you have to ask yourself, just like I said, in how many times do I want to cash out? Is it in 2 times, 3 times, 5 times, 10 times? It's all good. It is not advisable to cash out all at once. It is best to choose multiple exit points. Divide your charts into targets, just like I showed you, and I will show you in the trading lessons or the technical analysis lessons. Here is an example you can follow. Always hold something. That's also really important. So let's say you do 30, 30, 30, and 10% you hold. It's perfectly fine. I think that's a good way to handle things. What I'm going to do in a bear market, I'm going to stake. Am I going to trade? Here is some examples of passive, slightly passive, you know, because it's never really passive. Everything asks a little bit of focus and attention. So real estate, crypto, your job, staking. I don't know why. So you can stake, you can mine, you can trade. Do you trade or no? We have a trading plan template too. You can ask me for that. How am I going to determine the all-time high of my coins, and which channel do you use for that? You can have your own analysis, but next to that, you can receive coaching from experts. You will keep a close eye on our updates. That's for the English students. My strategies are developed because they have been tested, because they are regularly checked, monitored, and adjusted where necessary. I will ensure enough diversification in my fundamental and technical knowledge that I gain, so I will not focus on just one channel or one expert. I will see what's out there and keep it as a question mark as I do my own research. Very important. I will always work in a long-term view and do my best not to have FUD or FOMO. But that's a mouthful. It's a big schedule, but it's cool because you just go over it, fill out whatever you need to fill out, and you're going to be so thankful when the moment comes that the market is booming again, because that happens always really, really fast. And that's why in this bear market, I wanted to put a lot of attention onto this, is for people to know, like, the market goes like in 3 weeks to an all-time high very fast, and you want to be prepared. And this is gonna prepare you for that boom. So just follow every step. And if you have questions within every step, you can reach out to me, of course, once again. So this is the exit strategy and the the buying strategy. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want, you can always, like I said multiple times, reach out to me. This is my full-time job, so I'm here to help you. And Inforcrypt thanks you for watching this video, and I see you in the next one. Bye.